Nice, OG, baby, we're blessing.
Oh my god, I'm back!
The map looks so good.
Why is this making me emotional?
OG Fortnite broke player record after player record. Old streamers literally crawling out of their graves to play the Chapter 1 map. This was a huge success, and given the amount of people crowding the Fortnite space, Fortnite was somehow taken off guard because they did something that many people have been begging them to do for years, and Fortnite was like, okay, we'll do it again. And OG Fortnite 2024 is slated to happen, but how would OG Fortnite 2 work? After that roadmap leak came out, I wasn't really sold on its legitimacy until that green girl became the next festival icon, and us currently being in the Wasteland season. It's not confirmed or denied by Epic, but I think it's safe to say that this shit's real.
Is it real?
With that in mind, the OG map this time around would be the Chapter 2 map, and on paper, I'd be fine with that personally, but going off of this alleged roadmap, I'm not so sure if I'm on board with this as much as Chapter 1. Let's get the audience appeal factor out of the way really quick. If we're being honest, Chapter 1 appeals to a larger amount of people because that's when the game became popular. Most people love that chapter, it's more loved than Chapter 2. There's no beating around the bush, that's just how it is. So right off the bat, Chapter 2 isn't probably going to rank in as many people as last year. Even if they did do Chapter 1 again, some people are just going to realize that it's just going to be the same shit and probably just pass. And to be honest, I feel like Fortnite really missed an opportunity to make a faithful rendition of the Chapter 1 map. The whole volcano section with Sunny Steps and Lazy Lagoon never happened, as well as a plethora of other inconsistencies like the Scraps Cube event, and I think that was their one chance to do it, because if they did Chapter 1 again, I don't see themselves advertising the fact that it's a faithful remaster this time, because at that point, they're kind of just admitting to the public that OG Fortnite 1 was not half-assed, but kind of scraped together to plunge us into Chapter 5 and not a long calculated season. Going off of this shit, it appears that we're only going to be getting Seasons 1, 2, and 3. Now, I have a few issues with this, mainly because those 3 seasons are very similar, and to be honest, you can kind of count them as a cohesive trilogy. Season 1 was a snooze fest. Yeah, Season 1s are supposed to be basic. However, the standout additions when you think of this season is the harpoon gun and lightsabers. Now, I'm not sure on the contractual agreements with Star Wars and Disney taking up the spotlight during OG, but for the sake of simplicity and what OG represents, let's say they don't do the Star Wars event, because OG, at least for me, maybe some people can agree, celebrates Fortnite in its roots, right? And taking Star Wars out of this season, you have the harpoon gun to represent Season 1. And to make it a bit more somber, the loot pool in Season 1, while very well rounded and grounded, it's very basic. It's the same loot pool as Chapter 1 with even less weapons. Boats are definitely going to be there, so we're not that deep in the water, but Season 1, I don't really know. Season 2 was light years better. The map changes, while great, you need a damn microscope to see what the new POIs are, but I digress. It's a fan favorite season. No brainer. Season 3 is pretty much the only season of the 3 that has a big map change, which is the water. And if you want to count the Fortilla and the other areas like this donkey of a POI. I think that's my biggest problem right now. It's only those 3. Because Chapter 2 itself is just a mess in general, because they can't do the Marvel season because A, contracts, B, we're gonna have a new Marvel season right before OG, allegedly, and it's just too much Marvel shit in that small time frame. Season 5 is a collab-ridden mess with not one, but 2 collab POIs with Predator and The Mandalorian. So unless they want to put collab shit front and center for Fortnite OG and deal with legality meetings, I don't see how they can do Season 5. I think 4 people on planet Earth actually want Season 6 Primal to come back, which leaves Season 7 and 8, and if I'm being honest, I'd rather see these 2 in OG. While the map changes consist of a Grimace Shake lean concoction spilling all over the map in Season 7, and someone farting and shitting all over the map in Season 8, these represent Fortnite Chapter 2 the most. And I just realized while writing this script that Season 8 had Venom and Carnage mythics. My god, man. Okay, let's pretend they don't bring those mythics back. I think Season 2, Season 7, and Season 8 would be a more optimal trilogy to represent Chapter 2 if they're sticking to 3 seasons only. Speaking of, how will they even disperse the time spent in each season? If it's a month long like last time, then we'd spend more time in each season. Since OG took place in November of last year and the roadmap leak lines up, it's probably going to be November again. We can kind of do the math here. November has 30 days, and if we were to start on November 1st, since Fortnite likes to launch seasons on Fridays, so the baby Baba players can play when preschool gets out that day and they have the whole weekend. 30 days, 3 seasons, 10 days each, which is actually longer than the 7 days each season got in OG 1. I think this is the best case scenario for Chapter 2. While memorable in its own right, it may not capture the same magic or widespread enthusiasm as the more universally loved Chapter 1 map. And with that in mind, I want to know what you guys think. Would you guys rather have a faithful and accurate Chapter 1 map or the Chapter 2 map for OG Fortnite this year? Leave me a message in my Blue's Clues mailbox if you guys use my creator code layo1. I will be like, OMG, that's so wholesome. Other than that, thank you for watching, have a wholesome day, and fly away today.